Now, good morning, students. Now we have come to the next part, which is called the cervical cancer. That means cervix region, the cancer tissue may develop, which is called the cervical cancer. In this topic, we will be discussing that what are the symptoms and what are the diagnostic methods and how we can recover from this problem. So, cervical cancer is caused by sexually transmitted virus. Name of that virus is called human papilloma virus. HPV may cause abnormal growth of cervical cells or cervical dysplasia. Now, next one, the most common symptoms and signs of cervical cancer are pelvic pain, increased vaginal discharge, and abnormal vaginal bleeding. The risk factors are what are the causes? Having multiple sexual partners, first one, and prolonged use of contraceptive pills. These are the two causes. Can be diagnosed by Papa Nicola smear, that is called Pap smear. Second, combined with HPV test, X-ray, CT scan, MRI scan, and PET scan may also cause to determine the stage of cancer. These are the diagnostic method. Treatment options for cervical cancer include radiation therapy, surgery, and chemotherapy. Now, modern screening techniques can detect the precancerous changes in the cervix. Therefore, screening is recommended for women above 30 years once in a year. Cervical cancer can be prevented with vaccination. Primary prevention begins with HPV vaccination of girls aged 9 to 13 before they become sexually active. Modification in lifestyle can also help in preventing cervical cancer. Healthy diet. What are the different ways? These are the different treatment is there, but what are the different ways we can avoid this one? A modification in lifestyle can also help in preventing cervical cancer. First one. Second one, healthy diet, avoiding tobacco usage, preventing early marriages, practicing monogamy. Monogamy means only in our life only one partner will be there, not multiple partners. And regular exercise minimize the risk of cervical cancer. These are the preventive measures. Now, next part we are going to discuss about the infertility. The word is saying that infertility to conceive or produce child even after unprotected sexual cohabitation is called the infertility. Inability to conceive or produce children even after unprotected sexual cohabitation is called the infertility. That is, inability of a man to produce sufficient numbers or quality of sperms to impregnate, to fertilize a woman, or maybe inability of a woman to become pregnant or maintenance pregnancy. That is called the infertility. It may happen for man also, it may happen for woman also. For man, how it will be? Maybe the sufficient number of sperms are not producing, and in case of female or woman, it may be the maintenance of pregnancy, uterus is not properly matured, or inability to woman to become pregnant. So these are the reasons infertility may develop. The causes for infertility has been given, that is book back question, 5 marks question. Infertility causes are tumors formed in the pituitary or reproductive organs, number 2, inherited mutations of genes responsible for biosynthesis of sex hormones, malformation of the cervix and fallopian tubes, and next one is inadequate nutrition before adulthood. Fifth point, long-term stress damages many aspects of health, especially the menstrual cycle. Ingestion of toxins, heavy metals. Next one, heavy use of alcohol, tobacco, and marijuana is a type of drug. Injuries to the gonads, and aging also cause the infertility. These are the main reasons, very common reasons are there. In addition to that, others also causes infertility. Pelvic inflammatory diseases, in the uterine fibroids are there, endometriosis are the most common causes of infertility in women. Now next one, low body fat or anorexia in women, that is the psychiatric eating disorder. That means young girls, they will be thinking that if I eat more I will become fat, I will be not looking good, but certain amount of fat is also needed for our body. That is why it is called psychiatric eating disorder, characterized by fear of gaining weight. So that also another reason. So we have to eat the healthy food, all balanced food to be taken. Undescended testis has not proper growth or swollen veins, which is called the varicocele in scrotum. That is in case of male, that problem also may be there. The next one, tight clothing in men may raise the body temperature in the scrotum and affect the sperm production. Already we know that one, the reason. Underdeveloped ovaries or testes. Female may develop antibodies against her partner's sperm, so the sperm will be killed. Males may develop an autoimmune response to their own sperm. So these are the other reasons, but the main reason in that paragraph, there are 9 points I have marked. Now next part we are going to discuss about the ART, assisted reproductive technology. If the infertility has taken place, nowadays the medical science improvement had taken place. By having the infertility also, the couple can get the child. So that different steps are there. Collection of procedures, which includes the handling of gametes. What are the procedures? Handling the gametes or embryos outside the body to achieve a pregnancy is known as ART. So collection of procedures which includes the handling of gametes or embryos outside the body. Gametes to be collected, embryo also to be developed, and after that it should be implanted into the uterus. So the whole procedure outside the body which is happening to achieve a pregnancy is known as ART, assisted reproductive technology. It increases the chance of pregnancy in infertile couple. Includes what are the different methods? Very, very important. One by one we will be discussing. Intrauterine insemination. IUI. I for intra, U for uterine, I for insemination. The word is saying what is the meaning of this. We will come in later. In vitro fertilization, IVF, already we know. Embryo transfer, that will come simultaneously. ZIFT, zygote intrafallopian transfer. GIFT, gamete intrafallopian transfer. Then cytoplasmic sperm injection, ICSI. Then pre-implantation genetic diagnosis, oocyte and sperm donation and surrogacy. All these methods very much interesting, and that is the advancement of biology. Now first one we will be discussing intrauterine insemination, which is called IUI. This is a procedure to treat the infertile men with low sperm count. Thus semen to be collected either from the husband or from healthy donor, maybe husband or from other donor also, other male, and is introduced into the uterus through the vagina by a catheter by needle, after stimulating the ovaries to produce more ova. So female will be injected first to stimulate for the production of eggs or ova, and after that the semen to be collected and with the help of catheter that to be placed in the vagina. From there it will be reaching to the fallopian tube to fertilize the egg. So the zygote will develop. After that natural implantation will be taking place. Sperms swing towards the fallopian tube to fertilize the egg, resulting in normal pregnancy, which is called the intrauterine insemination. That means insemination, the meaning we know, 11th standard we have discussed already. Semen to be placed in the uterus through vagina with the help of catheter. Number 2, in vitro fertilization, IVF. It is also called test tube baby. In this technique, sperms and eggs are allowed to unite outside the body, that means in the laboratory. One or more fertilized eggs may be transferred into the woman's uterus, where they may implant in the uterine lining in the uterus and develop. Further development will be taking place. Excess embryo, that is the method. Excess embryos may be cryopreserved, frozen preserved for future use. Initially, how to do IVF? IVF was used to treat women with blocked, damaged, or absent fallopian tube. Today, IVF is used to treat many causes of infertility. Basic steps are there. First one, ovarian stimulation. Ovary to be stimulated to produce more and more egg. Then egg retrieval, collection of egg. Then egg to be taken out. Fertilization will be done in the laboratory outside the body. And then embryo culture. Embryo will be, zygote will be formed, zygote will be dividing. And 8-celled stage, when the zygote will be dividing stage, at that time embryo to be transferred. So embryo culture, and the next step is called the embryo transfer. So there are 5 steps are there: ovarian stimulation, egg retrieval, fertilization, embryo culture, and embryo transfer. Next part will be discussed in the next class. Okay, thank you children.